Prescott Academy is a secret school for little girls, affiliated with the government, that teaches them how to assassinate. They are introduced to the organization at an early age, as young as 10 months, and taught all they can from Hardman without any outside influence from media. Little girls of Prescott Academy are trained to be killing machines. They start shooting at 3 years of age using guns that are higher than them. When they turn 5, they are taught to drive, and within a year, they can skillfully indulge in a high-speed car chase. They train each day in various styles of combat, so that when they become teenagers they can be deployed to several dangerous missions without being suspected. The number one rule that Hardman stands by is no attachments. Therefore, although the girls are all orphans, they have never been allowed to form connections with each other. They aren't given any names and are known by their agent numbers. At the moment, the top student in the academy is number 83. She is the trained killer she is, and fights better than anyone else. The no attachments rule, however, never really resonated with her. One day, the girls are given the task of poking a stuffed toy with a pen while the other girls do as told. 83 holds the toy to her chest. Hardman shows her as a bad example and cuts the toy's head off. 83 has emotions piling up inside her that are set to burst any day. Over time, she matures into a teen with superb battle prowess. She's in competition with number 84, who has always been second best at everything. She hates 83 and would kill her if they didn't work for the same agency. She is the first to be activated in her class, 83, as she is sent on dangerous missions before all of the other kids. Again, 84 isn't pleased, but she can't complain. After being activated, 83 goes on several missions. Since she is a teenager, she is never suspected of being an agent. She does all her work without any problems, impressing Hardman. However, she still longs for the normal teenage life that she never got to live. On one of her missions, she is spying on a target, and she sees a party happening next door. When the teens are dancing and having fun, 83 realizes that her life isn't normal. She has missed out on a great deal of her childhood and doesn't want her teen years to be a waste. When she has the opportunity to leave the place and its duties the following day, she makes the decision to do so, but first she needs to understand what a normal girl looks like. For this, she starts to gather intel on teenage high school life by watching movies like Mean Girls, The Princess Diaries, and Clueless. When she goes on missions, she purchases magazines to read at dull meetings. One day her habit gets her into trouble, though, when Hardman is briefing her on an important mission and she reads a magazine. He tells her to come to her senses because the next mission is extremely dangerous. 8 hours ago, they found an arms dealer and the most dangerous woman in the mafia, Victoria. She must be caught alive in 2 days or less, otherwise she will vanish again. 84 wants to go on the mission, but 83 is given the task, hoping that it will make her Hardman's favorite. In the next shot, Victoria is in a construction site with 3 hostages. She insults them and takes their blindfolds off. Suddenly, the female hostage tells the man that she is 83. In an instant, 83 attacks Knox and overpowers all her henchmen. She attaches a hook to Knox which reaches up to an airplane flying overhead. Finally, they are hoisted up to the plane and 83's mission is done. However, Knox still has her gun, and she shoots at her. While Knox is being pulled into the plane, 83 cuts the harness and falls into the river below. Hardman sees 83 is missing, so he attempts to reach her by using a device attached to her wrist. 83 gets out of the water and hears him. However, she doesn't reply, knowing that this is her only chance to escape her old life. She throws her watch away and decides to never look back. Back in the airplane, Hardman is told that they aren't receiving any visuals or audio from her. He says that she is inactive and still interrogates Victoria. After that, 83 makes a whole new identity called Megan. She also moves to a high school in Newton and makes a new family to live with through a website. At the airport, the family comes to pick her up. It's made up of the mother, Mrs. Larson, her sarcastic teenage daughter, Liz, and her son, Parker. Liz isn't very happy with Megan's presence and is struggling to cope living with her at home. She doesn't understand why Megan is excited about things like riding the school bus. Despite this, she agrees to assist Megan around the school to make her mother happy. Megan has a weird clothesline on her first day of school so that everyone looks at her. After just a couple of minutes, one of the bullies, named Gooch, calls her fresh meat, and everyone laughs. Liz gives her less patterned clothes to wear to make her feel better. In the morning assembly, she is supposed to speak in front of the whole class as a foreign exchange student. She does meet a geeky kid named Roger, who is the AV for the school's band, before she heads to the stage. Based on the films she has seen, Megan says that he is a nerd, introduced to the whole school, but they make fun of her and call her name. Soon they begin to call her to return to Canada, her country of origin. As the chanting crescendos, the school's band leader, Cash, cuts in with a song. He is the most popular guy in the school and is liked by many, and is instantly liked by Megan as well. At lunchtime, some cheerleaders call her to eat with them, but she rejects them, saying they're mean like the cheerleaders in her favorite movies. She meets Roger again in biology class, where she makes friends with him. He seems to be attracted to her, but all Megan can focus on is Cash. The next day, she is assigned as Cash's lab partner, but other girls in the class ask her to pick another boy to be her boyfriend, as they want Cash for themselves. Everybody is thirsty for Cash. The girls tell Megan after class that Cash likes the girls that play the school's mascot. Megan is silly enough to think Cash is a furry, and doesn't realize that they are setting her up, so she goes to audition for the school's mascot. She is picked up immediately and summoned to practice for the next game. During the practice, a group of masked men runs towards her and tries to kidnap her. Megan employs her abilities to easily dominate them, shocking all around her. She'd suspected the masked individuals were agents of Hardman, but they're actually guys from a rival college who are looking to cause trouble. It is only when she comes to understand this that everyone is recording her. To her horror, they post the video on social media. Victoria is being detained and questioned by Hardman at Prescott's base. She also knows that his method of robbing a good childhood from young girls is wrong. She tells him so, but the man claims that he is doing it for a good reason. Victoria also has special interest in 84 and is going to use her to get out. Very soon, they learn about the viral video of Megan and assume that she is now working for another group. The next day at school, everyone is talking about Megan's outstanding fighting skills. She becomes one of the popular girls overnight. After school, Cash calls her to his band practice, making her day even better. On arriving there, she encounters Roger and converses with him while waiting for Cash. Though Roger enjoys her personality, he does see that they have a lot in common, but Megan is too busy drooling over Cash to see that he likes her. Later, she is invited to a party at her bully Gooch's house. Megan is really excited because she has only heard of such parties in the movies. On that day, she is kidnapped while on her way home by people from Prescott. Hardman assumes that she is working for a competitor and doesn't believe it when she tells him that she just wants to have a normal life. He injects her with a truth drug and discovers that she is telling the truth. Hardman feels entitled to her life since he taught her everything she knows. He tells her to go back to base in 2 days. After that, his people dump her on the front porch of the house so that Megan appears to be just drunk. Megan meets with Roger again and invites him to Gooch's party, but his father won't let him go. Megan would feel better if he was there since he is her only friend in the school. Later that night, Megan comes to the party with Liz, who was forced by her mother to accompany her. Megan is surprised to find 84, who is now named Heather, at the party. Megan thinks Hardman sent Heather to keep an eye on her, but Heather doesn't confirm or deny the claim. Roger is also at the party looking for Megan, but is upset to see her kissing Cash. At the end of the night, Cash asks her to be his homecoming date. The next morning, Megan gets on the school bus to see that Hardman is disguised as the driver. He's there to remind her that Victoria has fled from Prescott and she is about to get revenge. He offers her to return to Prescott, but Megan refuses. She is later seen with Liz driving to school, while being chased by a masked assassin. As Megan is caught up in a car chase, she confides in Liz about her past life. They eventually crash in a junkyard together with the assassin's car. The assassin is gone, but Megan knows that it is Heather from her perfume. Liz has been taken to the hospital because of the accident. Megan wants to get out before more people get hurt, but Liz feels that it would be worse if Megan tried to get out of the family. From then on, they are good friends. Megan tells Liz all about her life as an agent. They go shopping with each other for outfits for homecoming, and they prepare each other for the special evening. After spending time with Liz at the party, Gooch has changed and Liz goes out with him. Poor Liz doesn't understand. Once a Gooch, always a Gooch. Meanwhile, Cash and Megan go hand in hand. Megan had thought that the night would be special, but Cash hardly talks to her. After spending some time with him, she comes to understand that he is all about being popular. She spits him out and makes her way to Roger and asks him to dance. He refuses and goes to his date of the night, Heather, to her surprise. The girls quarrel over who will be his date and a fight ensues. They wrestle around the venue, destroying the decorations. Eventually, they get back to the kitchen, where Heather is going to stab Megan. Liz sneaks up on Heather and stabs her in the leg with a corndog stick. Then, Megan hits Heather over the head and knocks her out. Then the girls run home and find out that Mrs. Larson and Parker are being held hostage by Victoria and her people. Megan manages to outwit them until they snatch Liz up. She gives in for the safety of her family, but hopes Hardman will come through for her. Victoria laughs at her for being so naive and tells her that she was the first Prescott girl, #1. She, like Megan, left Prescott for robbing her of her childhood. She challenges Megan to a one-on-one fight and easily beats her. Suddenly, Hardman arrives with reinforcements to help Megan and capture Victoria. They break into his house and tranquilize Victoria. Megan hugs Hardman, thanking him for the help. At the end of the film, she intercepts Roger on his way home and takes him on a helicopter ride. Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Leave a comment about your favorite movie and we will make it next. Thanks for watching.